Hello everybody, I am Moonfa from League Gamers and welcome to the first ever League Gamers ranked game commentary, which is like sped up like this. I've seen a lot of people doing it. It's pretty sweet, so I'm going to be doing it like that, so the game's not so long and just speeding up through the boring parts and slow through the interesting parts. So anyway, starting out here, I am actually playing this game Leona support. And right here, this is a major mistake. I kind of knew this was going to happen, but not watching there, and they're coming in for the late invade, and they're actually going to pick up 2 kills off of that first blood for Lysandra, and then another kill for a Vayne on me. So terrible play. Was almost too embarrassed to even put that on YouTube in general, but that was an awful play. So anyway, this series is meant to kind of just be for fun. It gives you something to watch, and also I want to point out mistakes that I make and good plays that happen and basically what's going on in the game. So if you're new to League of Legends, then you can get some help from this. Ezreal actually gets pulled, but I'm just going to sit here, exhaust Vayne, and then try to give him a little bit of support while poking them down and using my stuns on them, and we actually do end up out-trading them, which is pretty awesome. Out-trading them pretty majorly, actually. So that's good for us. That's a nice little start. Throw in my ward in there. He is going to pink it, and that's going to get taken out. So actually, let me mute this sound real quick. All right, there we go. So anyway, it's me and Ezreal. I am playing Leona. Support's not my main role. I'm generally a mid player, but I am a relatively decent support, so that's a lot of fun. So right here, slowing down the footage. Again, going to be going in for the Vayne, and she actually gets overextended, gets stunned. Ezreal's able to finish her off, so there we go. We get a kill, and the Blitzcrank is going to flash away, so we do get the Blitz flash out and a kill on Vayne, so that was definitely worthwhile. Going up here, going to be pink warding the try, telling our jungler that he can gank whenever. Able to come through here. So right here, we're going up to the red buff. Their jungler is Zac, and we are going to find him and catch him off and get him very low. But one crucial mistake I made here as support was I did not auto attack him. Like, we most likely would have been able to finish him off if I had just auto attacked him once or twice, but instead I wanted to give the kill to Lee Sin, and because of that Lee Sin died and we didn't get Zac. So terrible choice on my part. Definitely a mistake I can learn from. But here comes Lysandra. Ezreal actually overextends. Actually, he is able to pick up a kill there. Fast forward a little quick there, but I'm able to get away. So that's a 2-for-1 exchange. Definitely not worth it, but it is a mistake I learned from, and definitely it's something you have to be careful with when you're playing support. You always want to give your kills to other people in your team, but you have to be careful, and it's better to secure a kill than it is to let one go. But it's hard to differentiate rather between the two situations. So you just have to know when to secure it and when not to. So Ezreal going to go ahead and get knocked up by Blitz here, most likely pulled. Actually, no, going to jump in on Vayne, and actually Zac comes in from the side. So we actually poked Vayne and Blitz out, so we should be okay here. Zac actually jumping in on top of me. I'm getting really low, so I'm going to go ahead and flash out. But Ezreal is actually just able to continuously poke them down, and he's turning a bit on here. A good play by him, and he's able to pick off the Vayne. So that's a 3v2, and he's actually able to pick up the kill, so very worthwhile there. I need a drink. Alright, so Lysandra coming down again. Gonna go ahead and just try to interrupt her, make sure Ezreal gets out, but she's actually gonna be able to glacial path or whatever towards me and finish me off. But she will not get Ezreal, which is okay with me. Lee Sin actually coming in here. It looks like the Shen ult went down on Lysandra, and yes, it did. Bad play there by them. Kha'Zix and Lee Sin went a little bit too deep, and it ended up giving away 3 kills. So definitely not worthwhile. So it's just me going to be holding off this lane here. So anyway, while we have a little break in the footage here, just farming up, I picked this game because it's kind of a fun one. There was kind of a bit going on. I felt like I did relatively well. Yeah, I still had a few mistakes. So that's why I picked this one. It's kind of a balance of both. A lot of my recent games have been playing mid, and it's usually just either a complete stomp for me, or just something goes wrong with my team, or I do very poorly. And so this is the one I found, and this is actually a ranked match, if I did not say that already. So right here, we're just poking, harassing. Gonna go for the tower. And Ezreal actually gets pulled here, so he's gonna die to the Vayne, it looks like. Yes, he is. But I should be able to get out here with Lee Sin coming in, and it does look like I'm going to be able to. Lee Sin actually pushing her out. Getting the double knock up, and we actually do have Rumble coming in, so we should be able to clean this up. Actually getting a nice snag on Blitzcrank there, getting them locked down. Shen ult comes through on Vayne, gonna miss my ult. That was a very bad mistake there. Completely misplaced that, and I've actually done that in this game. I did that 2 or 3 times actually. I misplaced it, but we do have Lissandra coming in from the side as well as Kha'Zix following her, it looks like, but nothing eventful going to be happening there, so I'm actually going to get pushed back and then recall. Gonna grab my Sightstone, have the Philo, and I'm gonna start out the Aegis by building the Emblem of Valor, I believe is the name of it. I hardly ever looked at the name. I just realized that I don't really know the name of that item. But anyway, they stayed around too long, are backing off, and we're gonna be able to pick up a free dragon. So that's awesome. Lissandra actually coming in here, able to get my E and land the Q right from there, and give Ezreal another kill, which is awesome. So we just picked up a dragon and another kill for Ezreal, and I actually believe that was a shutdown for him. Yes, it was. So definitely worthwhile there. That's a very large advantage for us as a team. So right here, just a little tip. If your mid lane isn't warding, or you need to, you can go deep ward for him, which is what just happened there. We are getting 3-man ganked again, and it looks like Vayne is going to die to Ezreal. Actually, Ezreal making a great play there, and I'm going to throw down my ult, hit both of them, and just continuously keep them CC'd while Ezreal runs. And if you look right here, Zac is just about to slingshot. Most likely pick up the kill on Ezreal, but right as he charges the slingshot, the channel for it, I stun him, and it cancels it out. So I feel like that was a great play. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, but it is something to take note of. Zac actually going in here, not going to be able to pick up the kill on Ezreal, and Ezreal is going to finish him off. However, Zac has his passive, and Ezreal does get out of position, gets pulled, and gives a kill to Blitzcrank, unfortunately. So that was poorly played by both of us. I went a little too aggressive, most likely, and Ezreal got a little bit out of position, and so that was just a poor play by us. Also, I didn't mention, this is a ranked game, 5v5, like I said earlier, but I am solo, so this is not a duo. This Ezreal's just a pub. So, I'm not sure what that was. A little cut in the footage, I guess. But, should be okay. Shouldn't have missed too much interesting. So I do get pulled through the wall here by Blitzcrank. Forced to flash out. But that's okay. We do have Zac coming in, but we also have Lee Sin coming in for the counter gank. So we're going to look to engage here. Able to lock down, but that's the second time I whiffed my ult. And if I had hit that ult, it most likely would have been 2 free kills. But however, we do have Kha'Zix and Rumble rolling in, just finishing this ward off before I go in any farther, which is a little funny, but it works. Actually able to pick up 2 kills for Lee Sin. He does get pulled, but he should be able to get out. Alright. I'm not sure if the Ignite will get him, but we do pick up multiple kills and are able to push down the tower since Dragon is already dead. So able to push down tower there. And Ezreal and I just going to keep pushing down the bottom tower. He does get a little far, but he's actually going to finish Lissandra off with a well-timed ultimate. However, I made the silly mistake of forgetting he was Ezreal and he could secure kills from across the map. So I went a little bit too deep and actually did get pulled in, and I died. However, Ezreal was able to pick up a kill, so that is still worth it, but it was not necessary for me to die. So moving on, just grabbing my Aegis, got a Philo Stone, my Sight Stone, not upgraded Sight Stone yet. I usually upgrade a little earlier, but not this time. I'm going to go ahead and Pink Dragon, and we're going to be able to pick up our second free dragon, which is awesome. That's a huge lead for us. Blitzcrank actually missing the pull there. So they do throw down some wards, but we are still able to secure it. Zac actually coming in here a little bit late, as Lee Sin had already smited it. Ezreal a little bit out of position here, but he should be okay. He flashes over the wall. Good move by him, and a great ult from him. It hits 2 or 3 of them, and that's nice, but he has good positioning, and they are just going to have to immediately run. Was trying to get my ult off there, but it was just slightly out of range. Kha'Zix actually went a little bit too aggressive there. I kind of got upset at him there, but he went a little bit too aggressive and got pulled and died. However, we should still be able to easily win this. Ezreal does pick up a nice kill. Jumping in on Vayne, but she's going to get Shen ulted. Lee Sin goes a little bit too deep. I'm just trying to stay close to give him the shield jump, but I don't think it's going to help too much, so he does actually choose to go to Rumble. And right here, this is a poorly played move by me. I tried to jump out with my E, and then I ended up missing it and just getting caught under tower and chunked down by Vayne. But Lee Sin is going to be able to get out, and Ezreal is just poking away, because at this point he is relatively fed. And he's not going to be able to pick up the kill on the Shen, even though the Shen made a poor choice there. But either way, going into the mid lane now. Laning phase is over. For the most part, we did shove down their tower, so now it's just time for some team fights, get some engages. We are ahead, so it is my job basically at this point to be able to catch some people out, hopefully, and engage some fights. However, the other people on my team are also relatively fed, so they can do it as well. Right there, missing a little E on Vayne. But going through here, gonna go to the bot lane. Okay, I do have my boots finally. I just realized how slow I am. Ezreal actually jumping in there and just basically two-shotting Vayne from half health. So beautiful play there. We basically can just take out this tower or force a fight, whatever we want to do now that their 80 carry is down. That's a huge play by him. Rumble actually gets pulled in. Not going to be too bad. Lissandra actually jumps in and gets stun locked, so she can't even use her ultimate on herself or Ezreal or Rumble or whoever. She is actually not able to get a single ability off by the time she jumps in. And I'm actually typing that in the chat right now as well. But funny play, stuff like that is funny when it happens between me and me. I just realized I am the only stun on my team. But between my 3 stuns, I was able to completely lock her down until she died, which is pretty awesome. So no one's picked up Baron yet, but we did just push down bottom tower and inhibitor. My team actually right here gets a little bit too aggressive, and a few of them get picked off, including Ezreal. It looks like, yes, he is going to die here. So he does get picked off, as well as Lee Sin more than likely. Yes, Lee Sin as well. However, Rumble and Kha'Zix are still alive, so we actually are going to be able to go in and completely clean up this entire team of 4 people, just like that. That's what happens when you have a Fed Rumble, Fed Kha'Zix, and a Leona, who is not doing too bad. But actually able to clean up their entire thing. Just using everything here, they do actually come out with a surrender after a play like that. I do not blame them. So that was a pretty fun one. And let me know what you guys think of this, and if you liked it or not. And if you do like it, I will work on doing more of these. Leave some suggestions down in the comments below on how I can make this better, whether I should slow down the footage more, move my mic closer to my face, whatever you guys want. I am going to be working on some new videos, and let me know what you guys think. Like I said, throw a like and a favorite if you did like the video. It all helps out very much. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.